Detroit Lions. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
You often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How do they get in there and knock another one away? You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Lance to throw it. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Lions 0. Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Second and 1. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll bring a tight end in motion.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Swift looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Second and goal from the 1.
Alert!
They'll try and sneak it here. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Kyle Pitts from a yard out. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13.
The Niners take over first down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Lance. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Let's go.
First down, 49ers.
Right, two. Green jack. Right, right. Ball red.
Again, it's Lance. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Black open. Watch it. 6. 6. 7.
To throw, it's Lance. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 33.
First down, San Francisco.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
He's a loss of a yard. Brings up 7-11 at the 34-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1.
The score time, 7-7.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. And the 49er first down.
No, 52. No, 38. Green jack. Right.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian Watson, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have taken the lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good, we're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Lions 7. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game their toughest test yet?
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
On second down, Swift. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's good for a Lions.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. On play action, they'll throw. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
There you go. 18
In motion left goes a tight end. 2nd and 9 now. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. The tight end in motion right. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Come on.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Lance now to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Now a play fake here on first down. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They will run straight ahead with Swift. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Brings up 3rd down.
Fix the evil! Fix the evil! Go, Reed! Go! Ready?
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
That's good for the Lions.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
Back to 60! Rig alert! Rig alert!
They're going to look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Stokes. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
It's a pickup of 7, and it is also the final play of the first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half from the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Lance going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Ready.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Watch out now, 66, 43.
Shotgun now for Lance. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Niners have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Niners 21, Lions 7. Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over first down at their own 25-yard
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that can make this a three-possession game.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
8 yards.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for the Lions. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. On the move to his left. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 10 more there and another first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And that play is able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week, an unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go, because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Dancing to his left. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his left.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the 49ers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
38. Blue striker. Yellow, blue, red.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he's going to have the Niners first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, Lance. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Shot, 17. Pressure, 6. Ready?
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Striker, 3-3, smash, red, striker, no red. Ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
10 cycles. 52 blasters. Going to the rail. Red, yellow, red, green.
Throwing now is Lance. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has, percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the fourth quarter.
Forced out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Niners are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
Wisely will throw that one away. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Red, blue striker, you yellow.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
He's just not at his focus in this game. It's not one drop. It's not two. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception.
Hey, check Mega. Striker, check striker.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true.
Okay, right? Watch out now, 52.
Lance and company going on 4th down.
That's to his running back, complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And the passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Ready. Fight, 60. No, 52.
Lance now on 1st down. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
this game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, weren't beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Pulls it in at the 13.
The Niners take over first down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. Lance going back to the air after the pick six. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
17. Real green. Black shot. No peace.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 42 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Niners on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Striker. 3-3.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon. At this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now on 2nd and 13, Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
It's a gain of 32 and a 49er first down.
Here we go.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Lance back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown 49ers. Christian Watson, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Niners add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because it certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Niners 30, Lions 15. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. 1st down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Right through. Green back. Right, ball red.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
And the Lions come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
So the victory here for San Francisco.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball.